Good morning, everybody in Living Hope Church, Hawaii. I trust everyone is doing well and are healthy and have had a wonderful week and are looking forward to a wonderful Passion Week that's about to be upon us here. And I trust everyone is keeping in contact with family members and church members, etc., and all your needs are being taken care of. Several weeks ago, Pastor Brent asked me if I would share on this day a teaching. This was when he thought that he would be performing the day or yesterday at this celebration, which we are all sad that it wasn't able to happen. But there is many things online about the celebration of Christianity coming to the islands that you can check out online. Anyway, he asked me to share, and I chose to do something on Passion Week, since this is Palm Sunday with Passion Week coming. And this is an unusual Passion Week because both Passover and Passion Week are falling on the same days as they did 2,000 years ago. Now, let's not get crazy. This isn't unusual. It happens, over so often, but it gives us an opportunity to remember, and in the Bible, God asks us to remember over 227 times, depending on what translation that you're reading. And it's important to remember and to retell the stories, to remember what God did for us and is doing for us and will continue to do for us. And there's a lot that can be learned during this week. So, I'm not sure if you know or not, but for the first 161 years of the church, we followed the Jewish Passover precisely. So, and it changes by every year because the Hebrew Bible goes by the moon and not by the sun like we do. Okay, and of course, during that 161 years, the vast majority of the church were still Jewish believers, and then in about 190 to 325, Easter celebrations was changed for the first time, and it was decided to be celebrated just after the first day of the 14th of Nisan, no matter what day of the week that was, and so it was, it changed again from year to year. But then in 325 until 1582, Easter Sunday was changed once again, and it was defined by the First Council of Nicaea, which came up with the Nicene Creed at the same time, that the Sunday following the Paschal full moon date for that year is based on the Julian calendar, or after Julius Caesar, of course. And a Paschal moon is just simply the first moon after the spring equinox, whatever. I can't pronounce it. You'll have to figure it out. Anyway, but by this time, Gentiles were in the majority, and hence the change. And this cemented the Passion Week as Sunday to Sunday, no matter what day in the week it was. Okay? And as if that wasn't enough, then in 1582, that all changed. After the Catholics broke away from the Orthodox churches, Catholics are Orthodox too, but the Eastern Orthodox churches, and that now we're under the Gregorian calendar, which is why Eastern Orthodox celebrate Easter just slightly different than we do. Eastern Orthodox churches are still under the Julian calendar, while we here in the West are under the Gregorian calendar. And so that's why most of the time Passover's at one time and our Easter's at another time, and the Eastern Orthodox is even at another time. So it can get a little confusing, and that's why I'm here, is to try to explain some of these things and simplify what happened, and give you some things to remember and ponder on during this week of Passion Week, as we think about the death and resurrection of Christ, and what that means in our lives, because this is a very pivotal time, not only in the church, but in all of humanity, as this changes everything for us all, and all of creation. And so I trust that you enjoyed this PowerPoint. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or email me or contact me. I'd be more than happy to discuss these in more depth with you personally or at another date. And here we go.